If you're a manifesting generator and you either have a business or you want to start a business, then this video is for you. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. I'm a human design guide and coach. And in today's video, we're going to dive into a really exciting topic that has actually been requested by a few of you. So thank you for the invitation. We're going to be talking about how to run a successful business as a manifesting generator. If you do enjoy this video, then please remember to give it a thumbs up because it does make a huge difference to my small channel. And if you haven't done so already and you'd like to see more content like this, then make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. First of all, let's get started with understanding what it actually means to be a manifesting generator. Now, I do have other videos that go into more detail about this particular energy type, and I will leave them linked for you down in the description box and somewhere here on the screen. But essentially, a manifesting generator blends some of the qualities of the manifestor energy type with some of the qualities from the generator energy type. Manifesting generators are known for their ability to move quickly and efficiently, oftentimes juggling multiple projects at once. So if you're a manifesting generator yourself, you'll probably resonate with having high levels of energy and a knack for multitasking. You thrive when you are following your gut instinct and responding to opportunities that actually excite you. So here are my top tips on how to leverage this strength and build a successful business. Number one tip, which I've just alluded to, is to follow your passion. Manifesting generators are most successful when they're actually doing something that they love. When you're pursuing something that lights you up, your enthusiasm and your energy is completely contagious. So make sure that in the first place, you're choosing a business idea that actually excites you. Whether it's a product, a service, or content creation, you want to be really intentional about doing things that actually align with your interests and with your values. Tip number two is time management. With your desire and ability to juggle multiple things, it is so important for you guys to be organized. The way that you get organized is completely up to you. You can use planners or calendars or apps or gadgets. Whatever you choose, you want to make sure that you're tracking your projects and you're tracking your deadlines. So that although you might be juggling multiple things and therefore spreading your energy across multiple avenues, you're still blocking out time for focused work and to take breaks to recharge your batteries. Remember that working on multiple things at the same time doesn't mean working on them in the same moment. So try to avoid multiple physical and metaphorical tabs being open at the same time and flicking from one thing to the other without being intentional with your time and with your energy. The number of things that you pursue is completely up to you. It could be 2, it could be 10, it could be 20, but you just want to make sure that whenever you are dedicating your time to each of those things, you're able to give it your best and you're able to give it your all. And that does entail having boundaries and blocking out time for each of the things that you want to be pursuing. Tip number 3 is to delegate wisely. As a manifesting generator, you can do a lot on your own and you probably want to, but that doesn't mean you always should. So wherever possible, surround yourself with a team that actually complements your skills so that you can delegate tasks that don't require your unique input and free up time to be juggling and focusing on the things and the tasks that light you up and keep you excited. As long as you're excited, you are producing the energy that you need to keep going, to keep juggling, and to keep moving forward. I know this is not always possible, especially at the beginning of starting a business. So what you want to think about in that situation is using automations within your business. There are so many different ways that you can now automate tasks in your business. So really look at your business and make a list of the things that are taking up your time. Then look at that list and understand which of those tasks excite you and light you up and actually energize you as you do them, and which of those tasks don't. And from that list, do your research and find ways where you can automate that task completely or at least partially to get some of that time and energy back. Tip number 4 is to stay adaptable. One of your biggest strengths in life and in business is your ability to pivot and adapt quickly. The business world is constantly changing and evolving. What worked yesterday no longer works today. What works today probably won't work tomorrow. So your ability to adjust yourself and your business strategy is an incredible strength that will allow you to remain consistent and relevant as a business long term. So embrace this aspect of your design that actually comes natural to you. Keep an open mind and be ready to shift gears whenever needed. Tip number 5 is to trust your intuition. As a manifesting generator, your sacral, so your gut, is your biggest guide and an incredibly powerful tool. So when you're faced with decisions in your business, take a moment, sit back and check in with your gut. What is your gut telling you? It's so easy to get lost in the shoulds and musts in business, especially when we expose ourselves to what other businesses are doing, to what our competitors are doing, to what our customers want us to be doing. But your gut is your guide. So as much as you do want to take on feedback, you want to do your research, and you want to take on constructive criticism, because that's important to business growth and our growth in general, ultimately there are 1,000,001 different things that you could or should be doing in life or business. And the only way that you'll consistently be able to stay aligned to who you are is to be true to yourself. Your intuition is there for a reason. It is speaking to you. So it's about learning to listen to it. Even when in business, we feel the pull and the pressure to be really logical and strategic. Consider the information, consider the data, consider the facts, but don't underestimate your own intuition. And last but not least, tip number 6, which is to manage your shiny object syndrome. I know this is one of those things that manifesting generators in business really struggle with, but essentially as a manifesting generator, you will naturally want to be exploring, trying different things, and you might find yourself constantly wanting to change your mind or to change direction. And as much as you want to honor your adventurous side and the part of you that desires exploration and experimentation, we also want to make sure that in business you are allowing yourself the time to actually build traction and build momentum in the projects that you're pursuing. So what can you do? One of the things I suggest is to create a shiny object list. So every time you come up with an idea that you'd like to try, or you get this desire to experiment with something new, whether it's a new product or a new service or a new way of doing your marketing, write it down on your shiny object list. Then check in with that list, whether it's once a week or once every couple of weeks. See what's on there, see what is doable from a business perspective, but also see what continuously excites you. Because sometimes you might get excited depending on who you are with, what is going on, the content that you're consuming, how you're feeling that day. For example, if you have emotional authority, the emotional wave that you might be experiencing, or if you have an open crown, an open head, you might be exposing yourself to other people and their thoughts and opinions and ideas and might be making them your own. So your excitement about these things that you want to pursue might actually be coming from external sources, and then your spontaneous nature is jumping on that train and going off on a trip that you may or may not even have wanted to actually go on. By putting these different things that you want to pursue and these different ideas that pop up for you on a shiny object list and allowing yourself some time to digest them and to see how you feel about them over a slightly longer period of time, checking in with your gut to see, okay, this idea excited me last week. It's now been 7 days. Am I still excited about it? Do I still feel this pull? Is my gut still getting butterflies when I think about pursuing it? If the answer is yes, chances are this is something that you need to go and try out. If not, you might realize that that was something that you thought you wanted to do, but actually now looking back, it's been a couple of days, doesn't excite you anymore. And now you haven't spent straight away money or time or energy pursuing something that you then would eventually have kind of given up on. So this works for a lot of my clients, so I suggest you give it a go yourself. This way you're not saying, no, I can't experiment, or no, I can't pursue new things, but you're finding that balance between allowing yourself to explore different avenues without straight away committing to them and potentially negatively affecting the growth of your business. And there you have it, 6 quick tips on how to build a successful business as a manifesting generator. Of course, these will somewhat be general because number 1, you are not just your energy type. There are so many different aspects to you that will influence you and therefore your business. And number 2, your circumstances, your situations will all be vastly different. So if you are a manifesting generator and you're either starting or growing your business and you'd like some specific support and guidance on your unique situation, then I encourage you to check out my one-to-one services where I'll be able to cater my guidance specifically to you and what it is that you want to be achieving. I will leave all of the details of how I can support you down in the description box along with links so you can check those out if you're interested. If you did enjoy this video, please do me a huge favor and give it a thumbs up. It does help my support channel grow. And if you like this content and you'd like to see more of it and you haven't done so already, then please go ahead and subscribe, and I hope to see you here in the next video. Bye guys.